Customer service comes from the heart.
And I don't have one. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I think we're good. As long as my head isn't... Oh yeah, we have this thing that flips around.
Oh look, we can see us. Yay.
Hey, Blue Table fans!
Guess what? It's a morning show!
Hey, what up?
So long! Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited. You know what I've noticed about our morning shows?
What is that?
Is that it's really just a battle between who can get the loudest and cut each other off.
Yeah, no, that's good. It needs to be...
Well, it needs to happen when somebody does something
shin guards
with
and
you.
elbow spikes with me, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I see myself on video and I'm like, wow, I'm really not listening to the other person. I really am interrupting.
You know what's
and
funny?
talking over them. What?
You're like that all the time, not even just on video.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
It's
a very hard life.
It's going to be
when you work with Sean.
now say something nice.
I know, I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, no, it's great. I love my job, dude. Love it.
Yeah, this is a good place to be.
Yeah.
I'm turning my ringer off, by the way. I've heard that's polite.
It is. Yeah, it is very polite. So, Adepticon this week.
Yeah, I think this is really why Shannon wanted to do a morning show.
Why?
So this is your first one.
This is my first
Do you
one.
want to talk about Adepticon?
So,
no cosplay.
No.
Got the news yesterday that it was like the cosplay thing didn't happen.
I heard the final
Yep.
of it, so yeah.
The final thing was there's no way.
So all of the girls that are going out were going to dress in cosplay. And I said this was not fair whatsoever, that only the girls were dressing up. So Sean was going to wear a cape the whole time.
That's right.
The whole entire time.
Or whatever else they wanted.
I wanted a cape.
I would have put on anything.
I wanted a cape. That's it.
Yeah, just a cape.
Yeah.
You know what'd be funny is if we rustled up a cape,
Yeah.
and if someone was like, where's the cosplay? I'd be like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I put the cape on. Here we go.
Okay.
No, seriously, we should do that. Oh, we should have me in my devil costume.
Oh gosh.
Full on.
I think
Full
awesome.
on.
Did you lose a little weight since last time you tried it out?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. I'm plateaued, miss. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. So I have no idea really what to expect.
Oh.
And I planned our trip out there this year, which has been interesting.
Yeah, Shannon was in charge. My job is to follow Shannon around.
Yeah.
Be like, where to next?
We're going to be so lost. I'm just kidding. I'm totally on it. Yeah.
It's going to be so great. I'm so excited.
So my favorite part is, well, this is my first year planning it. So it starts a year earlier this year, but I didn't realize that the vending halls didn't start a year earlier. Like a day earlier.
A year earlier? The vending halls are open a long time.
Hey, Shannon's really stressed out. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. So I started a day earlier, and so we're going out Wednesday. We're going to be out there, but a lot of the gaming and stuff starts, I believe, on Thursday and Friday. So a lot of people are coming out there for earlier that way. And but we're just coming out Wednesday, and now we have nothing that we have to do, and so we're going to go to a Cubs game. You're so excited about it.
I am.
He wasn't
and here's
at
why.
first.
Because for the last 9 years, my life has been, you'd better be on deck for the company.
Right.
Every single minute of every single day.
Right.
And if you can squeeze out little breaks in there, then good for you.
But this is
now,
how you
I don't
would be,
have to
though,
do that.
at all the events. You'd just be on the computer.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would.
But now we have people who do that, and so Sean really has like no responsibilities at this one.
Right. So if you've ever in the past seen me at Adepticon and I seem like detached, like I'm back there just, not interacting, it's because I have to like be at Adepticon and run the company. And this is the first year where pretty much I don't need to do that. I just have to be at Adepticon and at the Cubs game, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take lots of pictures, and it's going to be a new experience for me.
Well, we were looking at
pretending to be interested.
We were
in
looking
baseball.
at stuff that we could do out there because we have like a full extra day now to go out and do stuff. And a lot of us have never been before. Tara's coming out with us, and Robbie.
What time of day is the game?
It's at night. It's at 7 p.m.
Okay, so we can get in, settle in, take a nap, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of getting old now.
Right. Yeah.
I need my naps.
Well, and we have to get there. We have to leave our house at 4 a.m. It makes me cry.
It's brutal.
It
You're
hurts.
gonna sleep on the way. Do you sleep well on in a car or
You
a
know, yeah, I probably will be fine because I'll be so tired that it won't matter.
plane? You just pass out.
But anyways, what I was saying, so I've never been to a baseball game. Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've
I've never
many
been to one,
kids.
and my first game is going to be at the Wrigley Field.
But you know what I was doing during the
That's
baseball
exciting.
game? Answering company emails on my
Oh.
phone.
Well, now you get to eat a hot dog.
Oh, it's
and-
on.
Yeah.
It is on.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's awesome.
So if you guys are getting out there Wednesday night, come to the Cubs game and we'll be there. Yeah.
That is.
I gotta
that's gonna be a lot
get
of
they
fun.
better have a finger. You know, the foam fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Foam finger.
There's so
the
much
whole
stuff. I gotta get
experience.
a cap. I'm so excited for this. This is exciting.
You should be.
Yeah, I am.
You should be.
So yeah.
You know what?
What?
Yeah, because I was thinking I'd like some extra cash
Right.
for Adepticon
Right.
and a
It's-
big bundle of cash in my pocket.
It's called your own personal
and
money.
I think I'm going to sell my Tyranid army
Oh.
for a very attractive price. Yeah, you heard it right now. Check the liner notes for the price. This is
Are
the
you
next
sure you wanna do
24
that?
hours only. I'm positive.
Okay.
It's time for me to move on to a different army. My Tyranids are awesome. You guys know
I
that.
think you just
Lots of love
barely
in
got
them.
like everything together on that army though,
Yeah,
right?
it's been a couple months.
Has it? Okay. All right.
So anyway, so
Sean
yeah.
wants some spending
PayPal
money.
me the money 24 hours. Then it's off. Then it's not a deal anymore. Anyway, so what else? Talk about other
Okay,
life items.
so I just got back from the bank. I am
Uh-huh.
going to buy a house, it turns out.
Oh yeah, that is super.
I'm cringing inside. Well, alright, I don't think a lot of people know this, but I kind of have a issue with committing to things. Even like to
Can I say runaway bride? I joke a little bit sometimes about Shannon and her running shoes.
It's all true, actually. It is all true. I mean, how long have you known me, and how long have I even had a long-term relationship?
I'm surprised you've been here this long. Pleasantly surprised.
Me too, actually. Yeah. So it's really scary. So the backstory is this is really easy because I am renting a house that my mom rented before me. So she was in there for 10 years, and now I've been in there for 2. So as a total of 12 years, I've lived in this house off and on, right? So my mom got married, moved away, so now I'm renting it. And my landlord passed away and gave the house to his daughter, who she inherited it now. And she's just like, I don't really want it. So she's moving to St. George, and so she wants to sell the house to me, which makes it very easy because I would love to buy it. So I just got back from the bank, and it looks like everything's a go. So I'm pretty excited. I know.
Yay!
I haven't signed it yet. We'll see if I freak
Fantastic.
out and kind of can run, but I don't think
Don't
so.
freak out.
No,
It'll be beautiful.
Yeah, I love this house. So
It'll be beautiful.
yeah, I'm really excited. I get to do what I want. This house is gonna be torn apart in the next 3 months if I get it.
You're just gonna do it yourself.
Oh, yeah,
You're just
yeah,
doing it. Not
yeah.
waiting around.
No.
Not waiting around.
No.
Instructions are for amateurs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
I got
knocking out
my
walls.
sledgehammer, some spackle. I found some lumber in the neighbor's yard. I'm going for it.
Maybe not that bad.
Not wasting
but,
any
no.
time.
No, I have a lot of really great friends that do that stuff. My dad's really awesome with things like that, so yeah. Actually, so this weekend I had a little powwow at my house with a bunch of my friends and my dad, and to see if we could remodel it how I wanted to, like things that I could do to the house, because if I couldn't do these things, then I didn't want to buy it. And it turns out I can, so I'm pretty excited. So yeah, that's my big news. I'm gonna be a homeowner. Yeah. I probably should wait
That's
until I sign up to
fantastic.
get really excited, but I think it's gonna go through. So there's that. That's a big thing in my life.
You know what my big news is?
What?
I just sat quietly and listened to
You
somebody
did.
else.
And it was really
Not
awkward.
my
actually.
usual.
I didn't know what to do. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's like, wow, I better carry it.
Yeah.
I better carry
I
it.
did though. Come on, I can carry
Yeah.
things. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yep, there you go.
So other than that, and like, so we're going to Adepticon, and then we come back and we have a week break, and then
Valhalla.
Valhalla. Our first Valhalla is starting a week
Still a
after we
few
get
tickets
back.
left.
There
by the
is,
way.
and it's gonna be awesome.
Get
I'm so
out
excited.
here! Alderac Entertainment Group is coming. Cypher Studios, the makers of Hell Dorado, and Fate.
Is that how you say it?
Get it?
Fate?
Fate. It's pronounced Fate.
Fate?
It's F-A-I-E-T.
Because it's the spelling always throws me off. I'm like, Fate.
F-A-E-I-T, something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't know.
Fate.
Yeah.
So,
And they're great.
yeah.
I'm so
Well,
excited.
and by the way,
to
he
watch
was
them.
my pick. Yeah, Rob was like, all right, Sean, name anybody that you want out to this thing.
Nice.
By the way, I started calling Rob my genie. Rob's my genie.
Do you rub it?
Belly
for good luck.
You don't rub the genie. You rub the lamp.
Oh, right.
Okay? And the lamp isn't some metaphor for something else. So anyway, you rub the lamp, folks. Don't rub the genie. Don't let any genie try and pull one on you. Anyway, all right.
Sorry.
Before this goes any further, so Rob is my genie, and all I have to do is say, I wish, and he goes and makes something happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, and I finalized all the stuff with catering, and so I'm so excited.
Yeah, the food's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be really good.
It's neat. Everything is wonderful about this event.
She has a surprise for you, by the way.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm really excited for it. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one.
I'm
You'll all see
excited.
it. It'll be on video.
I'm
so,
excited.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, speaking of surprises, I had a birthday recently.
You
I
did?
turned 44.
Yeah.
And
what did you do? Did you do anything fun?
my wife and I went out and bought some clothes for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Are these new? No?
This is the most boring thing I bought.
Yeah.
But just some straight up conservative polos. But I did buy some. I don't know what to call them. They're shirts. They're like the little retro, I think. Like they have, like one is like turquoise and it has like these striped things that come down.
Is it just a t-shirt?
No, it's a button-up shirt,
Okay.
button-up short sleeve.
Oh, okay.
And so unfortunately, they were too small.
Oh.
Because when I was in the dressing room, I'm like whatever, but it turns out, rip, like it was too tight in the arms.
And then I can lift
That's
that.
sad. That's my most. That actually is not my most exciting news. I cannot tell you the amazingly mind-blowing things that I have going on in my life on camera. They cannot be publicized.
We've done a morning show since you got your new car, though.
Oh, that's right. I got a new car.
That's pretty exciting.
So let me recount the history. We move here. I buy, I think it was an '86 Chrysler van. A tin can.
Let me tell you about this van. I'm sure you've seen it in some of the videos.
You only ever saw the second one I bought.
Oh.
You never saw the first one, which was worse.
Oh, are you serious?
The first one had no heat, no AC, and no radio. Or the radio would cut out if you hit a pothole.
Right.
And then if you hit another pothole, like
Come
just
back
right,
on.
it would come back on. And it was so bad. Then I bought a '94. Another tin can. The last one was a '94.
And the inside was like bright red. The carpeting was bright red. The seats were bright red.
It was not. So my lesson was, if you just take whatever comes in your life, it will be a bunch of random crap.
Right.
So when you get determined and you set goals and you make decisions and you don't settle and you have it on your wall and you say, this is what I want, and you actually go out and look at what it is, then now you can get something better and things will come together for you. So
tell me what kind of car you got.
But hold on, there's more story to this.
Okay.
So anyway, last July I read that, maybe I talked about this already, but I'll tell it really fast. Last July I read this article and it said, it's called the vacuum law, that says if you want something good in your life, get rid of the old thing that's taking up the spot where the good thing is that you want. So like if you don't like your drapes, get rid of the drapes, but get rid of them first.
Right.
Not even knowing, and don't sell them for money, just give them away. So I'm like, okay, I'll bite. You got to give to receive. Fair enough. So I walk into my studio. I gave away my car, which was paid off in pretty good condition.
Right.
It didn't look that good, but it ran well. And I'm like, you there, young married person, have my car. Or I asked him, do you need, I said, do you need a car? And he was like, yeah, my wife and I share a car, and it's really brutal to take her to work and then drive all the way down where I work.
Right.
So I'm like, great, you now have 2 cars. So I signed over the title to him and never looked back. And then I got online, I spent about 16 hours, 10 or 16 hours, looking at any car, if I could have any car in the world, from, chic Awalamalad's jewel-encrusted Rolls-Royce, or some Japanese concept car, whatever it was.
Right.
So I came out with a 2012 Ford Equinox, not Ford, Chevy Equinox. And that was the one, oddly, that was the one I liked. I liked everything about it. And so I set my sights on it, and then after 8 months of bumming rides,
which was pretty brutal, but
and some things, without going into details, some things really did come together in a really amazing way to make it happen. Because the standard answer was no, there was no way that I could acquire it. But nope, I'm driving it around it. So in this alternate reality, where I ponied up and made it happen, I'm driving that car. And so, and thus on to other aspects of my life.
It's nice though.
Like I'm like, what kind of people do I want to have around me? How do I want things? I'm writing like, what would my perfect wife be?
Don't do that. You already have a wife.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
She is perfect. I'm like, wow, matches you, honey. How convenient.
That works
Yeah,
out well.
it really does.
Yeah.
It really does.
And it's
So-
a really nice car though. I was surprised when we were going somewhere. I can't remember where we went.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is this your car?" And you're
Yeah.
like, "Get in!" And it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
That's awesome. I roll up to people all the time and say that. Get in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I just know you, so it's not creepy. It's just awesome.
So yeah, everything's lovely in my life. It's pretty wild.
Nice.
It's pretty wild.
So I'm on this kick now, and I think a lot of people are on this kick where I think it's a good time to stock up on guns, and have some guns in your possession or your house, So I'm petrified of guns. I don't know why. I just always feel like I'm going to shoot myself or somebody else,
Right.
And I've known a lot of people who have done this. So it's the right reaction, I
Introducing
feel
a
like.
chaotic element.
Right,
Dangerous
and it makes me really nervous. Like I get shaky when I'm around them, and I'm like, oh, just take it, it's pathetic. I don't know why I'm so afraid of guns. So I had one of my friends take me shooting yesterday, and I shot many different guns, and it turns out I'm an amazing shot. So yeah, I shot a muzzle loader. Have you ever shot one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to me, it's a lot of work. Do you know what they have to do
Right.
to? Yeah. I mean, it's the powder and then the ball. I mean, it's a lot of work
Yeah,
just to shoot.
wadding,
Yeah, just to shoot this one gun.
By the way, I know those terms from a Daffy Duck cartoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wadding.
I think it was Elmer Fudd.
Yeah. So I shot a rifle though, and I have a bruise.
Like you can't
on my
remember what
shoulder.
order they go?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I have
Wow.
a bruise on my
Wow.
shoulder. Well, I'm sure you get used to it. I don't really know how that works. But I shot a pistol, and that's the way, handgun all the way.
That's
None of this
awesome.
big thing, and I don't know. More damage though, I guess.
My dad was a gun fanatic.
Really?
So when he passed on, guess what I inherited?
You got all the guns.
Oh man, an arsenal. An
Really?
arsenal. A
So
freaking arsenal
What happened to all of them?
of weaponry. Well, I don't want to go into it.
Okay.
But
So
I did inherit an arsenal.
my stepdad, he's got a lot of guns too, and so me and I have two younger brothers, and yeah, we're gonna fight for the guns, I think, by the end. But
That's great.
yeah. I'm scrappy though. I'll win.
You will win.
I'll give them one. No. Yeah. So that's what I
That's
did
awesome.
yesterday. It was kind of fun.
That's awesome.
I'm
Alright.
I'm more comfortable with guns now. I wasn't so scared by the end of it. So it was good.
You just got to be around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the memories of Backwoods. Okay, I grew up hillbilly Backwoods, Oregon.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
guns, booze, gambling, just crazy
Did
stuff.
they make their own moonshine?
I'm sure at some point. I don't recall that aspect. I
think
I
that's more
can't
like
go
a
into some
Southern thing.
details. So, but anyway, I remember going to this basically, I don't know, some kind of powwow, black powder powwow thing.
Okay.
Just out in the boondocks and and I remember just clouds of gun smoke roiling by. Yeah, from like these old timey weapons that these guys were
That's awesome. Though.
shooting. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you would just, like, you see my life now,
Right.
and then if you saw my life growing up, you'd be like, what?
I don't-
Completely different.
I'm
Completely
interested. I wish
different.
I could go back and see it actually.
Yeah, yeah. I actually, my mother sent me this photo album of when we were in Alaska in the late 70s.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of me sitting next to a creek bed. I'm age like 9, and I'm just like, I am nature boy. I've got a pair of cutoffs on, I've got like a t-shirt, and I have like my walking staff, and I'm just sitting there just at one with the environment. Yeah, it was wild. In Alaska, how am I alive? My parents used to let me go alone out into the forest, just to go explore around. This is, by the way, this is 30 miles south of the Arctic Circle.
Right.
This is 112 miles out of Fairbanks, Alaska, where I was by myself, me and my staff, basically exploring abandoned mining camps. I'm like, what were you doing? You know?
It's a
no
different
cell
world,
phone,
though,
no
yeah.
hospital, no
Right.
communication with the outside world.
Right.
Yep. And I actually think humans were born to take risks, born to be out in
Right.
the wild. And the wild, metaphorically, anything, a city can be a jungle too.
Mhm.
And so we are creatures of risk. creatures of coming out on top of the probabilities. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was fantastic. But there were bears and wolves and, oh my gosh, yeah.
Did you ever see any?
Wild ride. No. I don't remember.
Right.
I had a pet salmon. They had these salmon with like fins on their backs. And I caught one in the riverbed and corralled him and made this little pen out of rocks, you know?
Did he die?
So, no, he lived.
Oh.
The stream was like going through the rocks. He was just kind of stuck swimming around in this one little area of the stream that I had hemmed off, so. But it's just fantastic. What a great thing. How did I get off on this? Guns, Dad, Backwoods, Backwoods, Alaska. Got it. And now we're back on the main trail.
Yay!
Guns, Shannon, morning show. We're back. And we're back at BTP.
Yay!
Excellent. Yeah, I think this is the quietest I've ever been in a morning show.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I'm
actually.
like very, very relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well off we go. Hope you guys enjoyed, got some kind of inspiration.
What inspiration do people get from these?
They like us. Yeah. He said.
They like us
unsure
a
of
little
himself.
bit.
No, I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely sure of it.
That's awesome.